Hello everyone, it's Shane Kanto, your Wasteland reviewer, and I'm here to review the short film Total Performance from writer-director Sean Meehan. And this film focuses on Cori, played by Tori Berner. Cori is an actress, but her main gig is a little different. She works for a company that employs actors to play opposite real people who want to rehearse a difficult conversation, a breakup, a firing, or even embarrassing confession. The company that she works for provides a living, breathing, sparring dummy for the client. And it's interesting because how Meehan stages this from the start sets it up in a very interesting way for us to be like, oh, wow, we're really starting in like the throes of this very personal fight to then, have it peeled back and realize, wait, this is all staged. And, long before Nathan Fielder doing the rehearsal and everything like this is a very interesting idea of being able to hire somebody to play around and try to process through some kind of argument or confession. And I think Berner does a really fine job with this character. She's interesting, she's charismatic, she builds connection, and you have Steve Conroy's Tim, who is this man who, hires her as a client and wants to process through this thing. And what's unexpected is how this plays off and what it really reveals about Tim's life. And it's interesting because this film is just about 17, 18 minutes, and it's kind of split into a couple pieces, like that opening sequence that really sets the stage, helps the audience understand what's going on, and does it in an effective way that has a bit of mystery to it. And then, building out this dynamic between Cori and Tim. But it's the last section of this where there's not a whole lot of dialogue, but there's a lot being said and there's a lot of emotion being expressed. And it was a really well done, put together sequence with a lot of reactive acting and acting with your facial expressions. And I think both Berner and Conroy do a really fine job with this. And it's an interesting kind of idea and concept. This, I think, really would benefit from being able to be extended into a full narrative. It has an interesting concept. This job in itself is an interesting concept, but then how this fits together with these characters, I think, makes for some good dramatic tension. And I thought this was an interesting watch for sure. And it was pretty engaging, and it ends with, it hits you. It has that kind of impact as well. But those are my thoughts on Total Performance. Let me know what you think, and let's talk some movies. But thank you, as always, for tuning in and supporting your Wasteland reviewer.